Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka y'all already know who it is. Trigger ranking, man. Up in this thing about to go nuclear. We about to react. So about y'all get up on there, man. Give y'all a little bit of time. Y'all know what the rules is, man. When you come in, hit the like button, subscribe. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Y'all want to support the channel. Everything is at the top of the description in my channel. Y'all want to follow me on other platforms? Y'all can go up there and find all my other uh, uh, social media platforms also. Basically, we're about to react, so let's see what's going on here. Try to see if we got something good. Hold on. And I'll start it off with.
You are watching a master at work.
Oh man, they talking about Jesse Smollett. Yeah, we're gonna check out this Uncle Ocho. I think this was last night. No, 10 hours ago. Yeah, last night. Basically yesterday Shador lost. Well, not Shador, but Shador and his team lost yesterday, and it was a viral clip. One of the players was kind of like getting in his face and like tripping, like he wanted to do something because yeah. But we're gonna check it out. Uncle Ocho nightcap. First reaction video of today.
The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
That's a great deal.
Wonder where we'll be in 5 years.
A lot can change in 5 years. But what if the price of your internet stayed the same? No tricks, no gimmicks. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Xfinity, imagine that.
Hello, it's your favorite sports thump here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. So back to
Yeah.
there was a situation on the sideline, Ocho, that it seemed like, and this is why I was always cautious, Ocho, of being on the sideline and getting animated. Because how is that going to be perceived by the people in the stands or the people that's watching at home when the cameras pick it up? Because the cameras going to pick it up. When you start doing this right here, Ocho, and you start doing that, you already know the camera.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, it's 375 cameras out there now. Yeah,
absolutely.
Wait, hold on. I didn't see that situation. I must have missed that.
Yeah, I think it was the start of the fourth quarter, Ocho. And I don't know, but
I mean, by the fourth quarter, they really already had lost the game, bro. Like the game was like they wasn't gonna be able to win after the fourth quarter. I mean, after when the fourth quarter was starting, they was already in a losing spot. 49ers was up like I think like 17 points or something.
It was the start of the fourth quarter.
Who was it? I was at the cigar bar. I was watching both of them.
It was Judy and Shador. And at first Shador was sitting down, and then Shador stood up. So I don't, like I said, I was just always cautious, knowing that we couldn't hide it because there's fans that's gonna be able to see it, especially on your side. And then the camera's gonna pick it up.
What's
up?
To
get animated. You start doing stuff like
okay. I understand. That's the quarterback and receiver talk, man. You know how that goes. And sometimes it gets animated like that, and we've seen that. Well, you know how people will take it. They act like they've never seen that a day in their life. You know, with a quarterback and a receiver, being animated, especially in game. But I know exactly what you're talking about. I didn't even see it, and I can already picture in my head. Miscommunication. Somebody runs something wrong, or a ball. That happens all the time, but okay, I got you.
Yeah. Shador Sanders was asked if he tried to trick him, Ocho, or something about Kevin Stefanski. Let's take a listen to what he
Try
had
to
to
trip
say.
him up, huh?
I don't know why they keep asking.
Did you like Kevin having the aggressiveness there, even back up in your territory?
I mean, first, that's a rude question to ask. If I think, it was a great call by my coach,
Like the expression. If you like the call, like you
I
like
like being out there playing. so whatever that comes with, it comes with, we're not gonna be here and ever point finger at no coach or do anything like that. That's extremely disrespectful, and that's not even in my place. So I'm thankful for being out there, honestly, and I'm thankful that he trusts us as an offense to be out there.
Man, this kid is so media savvy to be a rookie, bro. It's crazy, man. This man, he answers questions like he been in the league for 10 years or plus.
And be able to execute. Did we execute? No, we didn't. But, I'm just thankful that we have that trust.
Hey, I mean, listen, I understand it, and you know what? Honestly, it's up to Shador. The reporter's gonna ask whatever they can ask and see what they can get out of it. It's his job to be able to answer those questions correctly and be politically correct. Obviously, take a photo.
Come on now, dog.
Coach under the bus.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
that's pretty much it. So he's well versed in that area.
They keep trying to bait him into talking shit about Stefanski or whatever. But the kid's so media savvy that they can't trick him with them type questions.
And he's really polished, especially when it comes to talking to the media. He might not answer the questions like a Tom Brady, or Drew Brees or Peyton Manning, but he answers them his way, in a way that we all understand, and it's the correct way.
He answered the question. He answers the questions just like you expect a quarterback would. They're very PC, very bland. Now, what he did do is something that probably other quarterbacks wouldn't do. Is that he says, "I don't appreciate you trying to, that's rude." Other quarterbacks would have probably said, "Look, the coach, we run the plays that the coach is called. Whatever's fit in, it's my job. It's our job to make it work, to execute whatever's called. It didn't work. I got no problem. Like you said, he got no problem with what the coach called, and that's how he should answer the call. You have to understand, he's been a quarterback his whole life. His dad has been an NFL player. His dad has drilled in him. You always take the high road. You never throw anybody under the bus, be it player or coach. So he understands that because
Always
he's
take
been
the high road.
groomed to play this position. And a part of being groomed to play this position is know how to speak before and after the games. That is one of the most important. Now, nothing tops playing on the field, so obviously we know that. But what you say, how you say it after and before is very, very important. And he's mastered that. He's mastered that part of saying the right thing.
You are watching a master at work.
The tone in which he says it, he like, hey, I want to be out there. Yeah, obviously. So I don't have a problem with what he said. They just have to get better.
They do.
They just have to get better.
It's hard, right? Because we are all expecting him to come in and just do something phenomenal, and there's so much little for Stefanski to work with. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's just the way the team is built in general. There's only so much you can do with what you have, in that room, especially offensively, and it's just like it's hard. It's hard. I don't know if there are maybe one or two, maybe three quarterbacks in the NFL that you can take off their team right now and put them on the Browns, and they can look any better than what they do right now, based on what you have at your disposal as far as weapons is concerned. It's very, very difficult. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time because it's gonna take pieces. It's gonna take hella drafting. really good drafting.
Yeah,
really
it's
good
gonna take
drafting.
time,
and
y'all. It's
key
gonna take
off-season
time.
acquisitions before we see any type of change.
You got to get some playmakers. You got to get playmakers outside of him, and that's what you have. You look at the quarterbacks that consistently, look at that. What does that have?
Oh,
Look at Jalen Hurts. Look what he got. Look at the. I mean, you got to go get players that can make plays.
can I say something real quick? Can you imagine if you had 2 number 1s over there in Cleveland? Can you imagine?
I got a great one for you, Ocho. How does Bryce Young look this year? The man got benched last year. They go get him some weapons.
Let me sit down. Let me sit down. What can what? I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna wait till we get to the Panthers. But go ahead.
Chad, what do y'all want us to say? I said it is a bad look when a player and a quarterback or any 2 players get on and it becomes animated. What do you want us to say? We don't know what was said. Nobody said anything that Shador didn't mention it. Did Judy say what was said? Did Judy say? Did we know what Judy said? So what do y'all want us to do? I said it's a bad look when 2 teammates on the sideline because the fans see it and the quarterback gonna see it when 2 players start to get animated. Even if I'm doing this and I don't say nothing, y'all gonna say, got upset with him.
And then the craziest part about it is Shador was looking at this man like, man, bro, get the fuck out of my face, bro.
Last night because of the animation. I don't know what you want us to say. We don't dodge topics. We don't dodge heavy conversation. But what do you want Ocho and I to say when we don't know what was being said? We don't know what caused the animation. So what do you want us to say? Just to go out there on the limb and arbitrarily when we don't know what was said or what was being discussed?
Can somebody send me the clip on Twitter? Anybody got it? Send me the clip so I can get a better understanding on what y'all talking about.
I'm gonna give it to you in simple terms. My grandfather used to say, boy, you don't have enough information to have an opinion.
Yeah.
We don't have enough information to have an opinion. So y'all just want me and Ocho just to blow Judy up when we don't know what was said. You want us to blow Shador up because he stood up. I don't know what you want from us. And just send it to you.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know what y'all want me to say. Cause y'all know I don't really have a problem talking about anything. Y'all say I talk too much about everything. So now I just basically said it's a bad look when a player becomes animated on the sideline because the crowd thinks it's a confrontation. The cameras pick it up and then the outside people at home just watching thinks it's a confrontation. I said it's a bad look. Outside of that, I can't offer any more because I don't know what was said.
Is that? Yeah. I'm gonna ask. That is so rude. Don't bother her. I'm gonna ask.
Oh, okay. I saw it now. They look at you heard me?
Uh-huh.
They're looking at the tablet. Looking at something that happened in the previous series, in the previous down, and there's a disagreement on what they see based on whatever play it is they're looking at on the tablet. That's all. Yeah, that's all. That's normal. That's normal chat. I mean, for those I just saw it, but that's normal. That's normal.
But I'm saying, people because they got so animated, people are gonna look at it.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You see 2 people start. I don't know what they're saying at, but if I see 2 people getting animated at the shopping, I'm like, okay, what happened? Somebody's upset about something. I don't know. Maybe Judy or Shador can offer more insight tomorrow because I'm surprised no one asked Shador about it, or did it? I don't know if anybody or there's any reports of somebody asking Judy about it. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's really not even a story. I mean, if you've been around the game long enough, you see it all the time, especially with quarterbacks and receivers, where there's small disagreements, when something doesn't go right or a quarterback misses a throw or a receiver drops the ball, you come to the sideline and sometimes you get animated. I mean, especially based on what I'm seeing right here, they looking at the tablet, Judy's saying something, and Shador stands up and says another thing. No, that's not what I saw. That's not what you see. I mean, so it's different. The receiver sees it in one perspective, and the quarterback sees it another way.
All I'm saying is this: I tried my absolute best to never get animated because on the outside, you don't know what I'm saying. You don't know what Seven was saying. So it's just best to whatever disagreement we're going to have, we have it behind closed doors. Because me getting animated or him getting animated, this is what's going to happen. AMM09114, Ocho, talking about how Judy didn't have no smoke for Dylan Gabriel or Flacco, but somehow want to be animated and vocal towards the door.
Come on. Come on now, dog. That's facts.
Come on now, dog.
That's facts.
Come on, man.
Them facts, bro. You run up in the black quarterback phase, but the white boy lost every fucking game and you ain't said shit to him. The fuck?
Ocho?
Nah. What happened, huh?
I don't know. MC Robinson 6375. At least next week can be a fun matchup. Shador versus Cam Ward.
Yeah, we definitely gonna beat. I'm talking about we. They gonna win that.
All right, y'all. We're going to poetic. Something about Justice Smollett is back. I don't know what this fool talking about now, bro. This man called himself. This man said he was the gay Tupac, nigga. What is you talking about? Bro, what is you talking about? Bro, say he was the gay.
For the most comfortable, luxurious,
The
eco-friendly, and affordable. Handcrafted and here.
Y'all check out Poetic Fuck.
Hasn't learned his lesson at all. This interview with Cam Newton is one of the nastiest things I've watched all year. And Cam Newton should be embarrassed with himself for how he handled this interview. It's been almost 7 years now since Justice Smollett faked a hate crime so he could soft launch his social justice advocate career and, in his words, be the gay Tupac.
And above all, I fought back.
Jussie Smollett, like many others, have a sickness. It's called the attention bug.
Yeah.
They thrive, they seek out,
attention,
they
bro.
have a yearning for attention. And no matter
Bro,
how,
I could do lives and I can have 0 people in here and I'll be hyped like it's 2,000 people in the live. It don't matter to me, bro. Like,
how much attention they get is never enough. Jussie Smollett was a thriving movie star. He was having a thriving acting career, but that was not enough. He wanted more. He wanted to be seen as an advocate. He wanted to be seen as somebody important enough to where the infrastructure and the matrix wanted to take him out, right? He was a voice for black people so powerful that racist white folks wanted him gone. But the thing with Jussie is, like most narcissists, they think they're smarter than what they really are. And he put together a plan that he thought was ironclad, that was gonna take place where cameras are, while he's on the phone with one of his homies who could also be his alibi. But, like this entire thing had holes in it from the very beginning. And ultimately the police discovered that this hate crime that took place was actually staged by Jussie.
After Jussie Smollett is now in custody in Chicago. He is facing a felony charge for allegedly filing a false police report claiming that 2 men attacked him in a hate crime last month.
We learned this just moments ago. Police sources tell CNN that Smollett paid the 2 men to orchestrate the attack. Chicago's police chief will brief reporters later this morning ahead of Smollett's first appearance in court this afternoon. Our Ryan Young is live in Chicago with all the breaking details. Ryan, now in custody.
Yeah, John, such a strange story. The last time we joined you at the 5 o'clock hour, who knew that this was going on? In fact, he turned himself in. I'm told from sources that he will have to talk to detectives first before being brought to this courthouse. What a strange ending to this entire story. Jussie Smollett going from an alleged victim to a suspect in a possible felony, with Chicago police saying that the Empire actor filed a false police report when he claimed these 2 men attacked him last month while hurling racist and homophobic slurs.
I don't have any doubt in my mind that that's them. Never did it.
Authorities say the brothers testified before a grand jury on Wednesday for 2.5 hours. Their lawyers telling reporters that the men were paid by Smollett to carry out the attack.
There was a point where this story needed to be told, and they manned up and they said, you know what, we're gonna correct this.
He was ultimately found guilty of paying one of his gay lovers and his gay lover's brother a hefty fee for them to attack him in the middle of Chicago in like negative 10-degree weather where there's cameras, and put a noose around his neck so it would appear that racist white people did this and it was a hate crime, okay? Now, Jussie Smollett's conviction was eventually overturned. The original conviction wasn't overturned because Jussie Smollett was somehow innocent. It was overturned because when he was initially arrested, it was, I think, somebody else that was in charge of the state attorney's office. And they essentially agreed to like drop the charges if he will forfeit his $10,000 bond and do community service. And I think Jussie Smollett was supposed to like take care of like whatever resources the police used.
I'm trying to figure out, like, some people you just can't have on your show, bro. Like, some people can help your podcast, some people can hurt it. That's another thing about doing social media and especially having podcasts and shows where you're interviewing people and things of that nature. You got to be careful the kind of content that you bring around you, because it could go left. Look at all the people that done died that done been on Vlad TV, bro.
In their investigation, right? Because for the most part, the police were mad at him because they used up a lot of resources to find who did this, only to find out that he faked this. So he agreed, and they dropped the original charges. And then somebody else took office, and they filed, I think, like, bro, I remember like the first charges that were announced on Jussie Smollett, it was something crazy like 45. Like, yo, the new person wasn't playing with this boy. Like, he wanted to spank him. So they charged him with a lot of things, right? Like, those things obviously got consolidated at some point, and he was found guilty. Well, the Supreme Court is ruling, like, hold on. If you already strike the deal with the first person in charge at the state attorney's office, then it's unconstitutional for y'all to come and recharge him after the first charges were dropped. Not happening, okay? And the court's decision was based on procedural and constitutional grounds, not on the question of Smollett's guilt or innocence. But y'all understand, bro, when you give a liar an out, they're gonna run with it. They're gonna
keep lying.
This is all the out that Jussie Smollett needed. He know he strike that deal with the state attorney's office. He know why it was overturned. But now Jussie Smollett is doing a tour telling people the conviction was overturned because he was not guilty. Yo, I'll watch this interview with Jussie Smollett and Cam Newton. Yo, Cam Newton is talking to this guy as if he's an actual victim. Like, Cam Newton is asking him.
Cam should have called him on his bullshit, and I'm surprised Cam didn't, bro. Like, I mean, it probably would have better. I didn't see the interview, but from what Poetic is basically saying, it probably would have been a better interview if Cam would have caught him on his shit and not tried to fluff the man pillow for him. You made the man bed up for him. You helped him out on the interview, bro. You supposed to call this man out and embarrass this man on your show. Don't help the lies keep spreading and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to be a gay man in America. Do you feel like you was treated unfairly because you're a gay man? Bro, nobody care about this man's sexual identity, bro. We care because this man set real black victims back like 1,000 years, bro.
Facts.
Subaru is proud to be the largest automotive donor.
I ain't got premium, y'all. Give me a second.
Helping senior.
Make us minimize ourselves, to make us not speak, be humble. The amount of people that have come and say, oh, you need to humble yourself. About what? About what? Or why are you still talking about this? Because y'all still talking about this. Why are you still defending yourself?
And like them people in the church have to say, bro, son, you need to humble. They don't say humble. They say you need to humble yourself, nigga. And them old folks, they be saying some shit, boy.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? This could have been a lot easier had I actually done this, because the way that it works is you admit it, you do this, you do that, you make a donation, you do that, whatever the fake Hollywood thing is that you do, But I don't know how to do that.
Yes, you do. You literally tried to
lied
fake
to
your
the
way
police,
into good PR. You are the fakest human being I think I've ever seen on the internet. Yo, can you, in your mind right now, think of somebody who you believe is more manipulative and fake than Jussie Smollett? Think about it. I'll wait. You can't. This man is a true form.
The only person I probably could say is, we'll say Meg Thee Stallion. Because Tory Lanez is, yeah. He fighting for his life right now, and that ain't funny, bro. That's not even a
narcissist, bro. I don't think Jussie Smollett, and I'll even go as far as to say, I think he's a sociopath. I don't think this man feels empathy. I don't think this man has a conscience.
Question everything. Question everything. Question why a police department has an entire PR department. Why would they need that?
Bruh.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. No more.
Come on, dog. Really, bro? Really? Everybody that's like in the public specter needs PR, bro. Like, especially the fucking police, dog. When some shit happen, they gotta have somebody to go in front of the cameras and speak and talk for what happened at that particular point.
You are a living, walking example of why a police force would need a PR department. The literal thing that you and Cam Newton is about to do in this interview is why the police need a PR department. Can you imagine if the Chicago PD did not find, did not locate the make-believe white men who put a noose around Jussie Smollett's neck and beat him up because he was a powerful voice for black issues? Can you imagine if the Chicago PD did not find those make-believe white men and they couldn't figure out that Jussie Smollett lied about this and they were just illegally searching? Bruh, Jussie Smollett would have done a press tour about how Chicago PD don't care about black plights. They don't care about solving crimes against black folks. They don't care about solving hate crimes. He would have slandered them folks up and down. It's the fact that they solved this crime pretty easily, and they're able to identify you fake this is the reason why they're.
He was stupid enough to write one of the people who allegedly did this. He was stupid enough to write a check to these guys.
Reputation was at least protected.
Because when I see.
I wonder, did he write on the check for the fake robbery or for the fake man?
This situation, and I hadn't really delved into the actual situation yet, but it's like, let's call a spade a spade. Mm-hmm. Double minority, you got a lot of things going against you.
This narrative that Jussie Smollett was locked up and arrested because he was black and homosexual is insane. Black folks was calling for Jussie Smollett to be arrested because black folks could read through this story from the very beginning. Jussie Smollett would claim that black people only began not believing him after he did an interview and the interview was edited to make it look like he was fake crying. No, buddy, bro, I'm here to tell you like that whatever you're saying is completely off base from reality. I was in them black barbershops. I was in my black family group chat when this story first got released, that two white men attacked you and beat you in the middle of a Chicago snowstorm in negative 20-degree weather because you were a powerful voice for black issues. I was in them group chat, and we ain't believe you from the very beginning.
Oh man, we support you. Are you all right? Those stereotypical, energies that people may give off, the interview comes out. Mm-hmm. And now the same people are now looking at you through a different lens or through a different assumption.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's exactly what it was. Yeah. So anything you say, and then also, again, it goes back to what you said at the top of the interview, where it's like it all depends on the edit. I've never seen something where because I've done so many interviews in my life, but none of them have been like really emotional interviews because they didn't have to be.
For sure.
You know?
For sure.
And so sitting there and doing that interview and then looking back and I'm like, so that doesn't look honest though, because they cut out the breath of air. You know what I mean? Like they cut out that. So it's like, they're not tracking the actual.
I can't even see who it is. I can see over here, but I can barely see the.
Cam, you should be disgusted.
I could barely see the name. Oh yeah. I know you is. Yeah, what's up, man? What's up?
With your
I seen. I think you sent me something on Instagram. I think. Yeah. What's up? You good?
Like, I expect this level of delusion from Jussie Smollett, this level of being a sociopath, bruh. But I didn't expect this from you, Cam. Like, you even tolerating this. You think, right, that people turn on Jussie Smollett because an interview, I guess, edited a breath of air. So apparently, according to him, right, because they were, so how the news interviews are edited, like, they're talking to you and then they transition to something else, right? So like y'all are talking and then they transition to like a narration of what happened and then they jump back to the story. So according to Jussie Smollett, so he's talking, they narrate away, then they narrate back to him crying. He's saying that breath of air, meaning.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up.
It's not the holidays until you've seen Garden Lights Holiday Nights at the Atlanta Botanical Garden. Get tickets now.
Isn't it a car accident?
I ain't got premium. Y'all already know, man. Y'all gotta deal with these commercials just like me. I don't got premium on either of my phones.
No, bro, no, fair. We ain't believe you the minute you showed up on TV with a noose around your neck in your crib. And your excuse was, I didn't take the noose that the white racists put on my neck for an hour because I didn't want to contaminate the evidence. Oh, fair. There's not a black person alive. There's not a black person you know who would get attacked in the middle of a snowstorm, -degree weather, by two white men. They put a noose around their neck. And then that black person leaves the noose on after the attack is over and goes home and waits for the police at the crib for an hour with the noose still around his neck and then say, I didn't take this noose off because I wanted it to remain intact. Cut it out, man. We're not trying to hear that nonsense, bro, at all.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
But, I don't even understand how Jussie could even, try to talk it. How do you even try to talk your way out of this? Bro, fair. The two people who attacked you is caught on camera, bro. Them walking away is caught on. The two people who attacked you were your two homies. So what's the story here? You didn't know they were going to attack you? You confused two 6'3" Nigerian men with two MAGA supporters? How? Cut it out, bro. You ain't make no mistake, bro. You knew exactly who those Nigerians were. They were not white men, as you said. And you paid them.
The $1 million question that anybody would want to ask. Are you still sticking with the story?
There's no story. Are they still sticking with the story? I stuck with the truth the entire time. Now, there have been things that, with me telling the truth, that people will, because it's like, I remember it being where they were like, oh, he did a hoax, and I was like, I did not. And then they're like, well, he was buying cocaine, and I was like, my bad. You know what I mean? Like, that was true.
I don't know.
That was true.
What y'all
or they're
talking
like,
about?
oh, he did it. No.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but whoever in here hit the like button, bro. I don't even know what you just said, bro.
Oh, I did not.
The reason why it's also so hard for him to come clean is because he's such a narcissist that the fact that people are laughing at how obvious, at how stupid, at how poorly planned and executed this particular fake hate crime was, that hurts his ego. Because, you know, again, people like him think they're smarter than everybody else. They think they're the best actors in the world. They think they're just better than everybody else. So the fact that the world is laughing at this elementary amateur hour stage crime, he feels embarrassed by that. And that's one of the main reasons why he won't just come out and admit that, man, I faked it, bro. Because even during this interview with Cam Newton, he said something that really stood out to me. He said, bro, I'm an actor, director, producer. If I would have done that, it would have been flawless. Oh, that's what it's about. Okay, yeah, you're embarrassed that whatever you try to put into motion was amateur and it was laughed at by everybody.
Set up some boat, and I was really done to do some shit like that. I'm a director, I'm an actor, I'm a writer, I'm a creator. It would have been flawless. It would have been feared.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Bro, these folks, bro.
It would have been wonderful. It would not have been no bullshit, like whatever dumbass.
He needs some milk.
Did it. Period. Now, whoever really
He
did
gotta
it,
be on
because
drugs,
they actually got away with it.
Talking about.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, do not come at me like I'm some complete idiot. I'm a very intelligent man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Humble, all of those things.
Yeah.
But come on, I'm an intelligent man. I stand in who I am. I've gone out there and I've told who I am when I did not have to. I've been very honest about my life and about who I am from the very beginning of my career. When I didn't have to do it, because there's a lot of people that don't. They don't have to do that. So it just doesn't run with the history of me. It doesn't run with who I've ever been.
Oh, now he's saying, well, somebody did stage it, but I was not the one who staged it. The person who staged it and sent people to attack me, well, they got away with it. Yo, this is just...
Man, this is...
Cam, you should be embarrassed with just...
Yeah, I would have never had him on my show, bro. If he came on my show, I would have roasted his ass. Every second I'm talking about, I would have been cutting him off, everything, bro. Like, total disrespect, bro. Total disrespect, bro. I would have disrespected that man, bro. On my platform, but Cam gave him an out, dog. Cam stroked his little ego. I don't know what else he was stroking, but
interview, Cam didn't offer no pushback, allowed him to come to the platform and just lie and say the most ludicrous things I think I've ever heard anybody say. Yo, you're making your comeback in 2025 and you're still telling lies, man. Give it up, bro. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? Y'all think Jussie Smollett?
Y'all check out Boy the Flacco. We're going to the sauce now. So, you know, there's sauce be a little upbeat, bro. So, you know, I like the upbeat, fast shit. We're gonna see what
Zero helps me.
they talking about. Ray J
Give the gift of adventure fast first shots and good.
They talking about Ray J admit to sleeping with.
You're short.
They say Ray J admit to sleeping with 10,000 women, which is
For celebrity.
That's nasty work, bro. That's nasty work, bro. We ain't doing that, bro. Shit might fall off if you fuck 10,000 females. I'm just telling you, bro.
Check this out.
Shit
You
might
ever been
fall
outside
off.
somewhere and you saw somebody waving in your direction and you thought they were waving at you, so you raised your hand to wave back only to find out that they weren't waving to you at all? So you had to play it off and make it seem like you were raising your hand to scratch your ear?
I don't like where this is going.
Well, the other day, Erykah Badu was doing a concert, and while she was on stage singing, she pointed into the crowd, and she was like, you, come up here. And then this woman got out of her seat to walk up to the stage, only to find out that Erykah Badu was not pointing to her at all. Watch this.
Damn, she got dick, what? Oh, hey, so got. when I met Erykah Badu, I met her. I was young. I was like 20 years old, and she was like petite. This was like I think right before she had her baby with Andre 3000. Yeah, I think it was before, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I met her like in like 99 or 2000. One of them. I think it was 99 though. I don't know. But this is live though, so I don't think they can.
Anyhow, after people saw that happen to the woman who was walking up on the stage, they were like, that is so embarrassing. After that, you can't even go back to your seat. You just gotta shimmy out the door. Wow, listen, let me know down below. What would you do if you thought that Erykah Badu was calling you up to the stage?
Badu got down thick, boy. She thick, my nigga. When I met Badu, boy, she was skinny little thing.
Your seat to walk up to the stage, only to find out that she wasn't talking to you. She was talking to the person behind you. Now, as you know, Thanksgiving just passed. So you know what that means. That means they were all headed back to the kitchen for leftovers, including T.I.'s kids. So this is what happened. The day after Thanksgiving, all of T.I.'s sons returned home to get themselves some leftovers. And while they were in the kitchen, T.I. walked in. So they started discussing the food. And while they were discussing the food, T.I. claimed that his pies, the pies that he makes, are better than Patti LaBelle's. And not only did he say that his pies were better than Patti LaBelle's, but T.I. claims that he told Patti LaBelle that to her face.
Let me get that spice right there. You don't even eat. Come on, you don't eat meat, man. So hold on. See? That's what happens when you don't eat. Wait, so you made this? You made this? I thought Patti LaBelle made these. You ain't made this? I told her to go to her face. Now, remember she ain't had that on her pad, man. I don't think that's attitude. I think maybe a collaborative effort. Ain't no collaboration. Collaboration. Once we take pepper, it's going to be on top of the hill, and it's going to be meat. So it's other stuff. Why nobody ate this? Yeah. Why nobody ate that? We can't. You ain't got that shit? Why you putting that on? I put pecans on there because I like pecans. You don't like pecans, you don't get your pie. Basically.
My man T.I. said, I like pecans. If you don't like pecans, you go somewhere else to get your pies. Anyhow, T.I. would really have to prove to me that his pies are better than Patti LaBelle's. Because honestly, I don't think so. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that T.I. can make a better pie than Patti LaBelle? And also, in the future, do we need a T.I. Thanksgiving sweet potato pie at Walmart? Let me know down below. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. And check this out. If you didn't watch our last video in which I gave people a sauce, Black People Quiz, you should go back and watch that video because I think you'll have a little fun. It's the one with Diddy and them eating Thanksgiving dinner on a thumbnail. Now, although Thanksgiving is known to be that holiday where family members get together and have a good time, unfortunately, the holiday is also known to be the holiday where family members get together and that argument breaks out. And unfortunately, that's what happened to Ray.
Hey, I gotta go, y'all. I'll be back. And like that, and like that, and like that, and like that, I'm back. I'm probably gonna try to do maybe an hour more with y'all, maybe 2 hours, and then I'm finna get up out of here, bro.
Pal on Princess and them, and then eventually Ray J ended up getting locked up. Okay, so even though there's video footage of the entire situation when it actually went down, I'm not gonna share that with you because one, I don't think it's appropriate for the internet, and two, Ray J's kids were present, so I don't think it's appropriate for the internet, and two, Ray J's kids were present, so I just don't.
Alright, we back, y'all. We back. Yeah, we back. My bad, y'all. I had to take a little call, man. And I'm back. Yeah, we got some dude there. He's a clown. some other shit.
But what I will do is show you what Ray J had to say after the incident and also what Princess had to say after the whole thing went down.
Listen, I'm gonna say this because I'm not gonna let the story go to where it don't supposed to go. You in my house, we're having an argument. We grown-ups. If you wanna leave. The kid is upstairs sleeping in my bed. You wanna go upstairs and take the kids, wake them up into this grown-up argument which shouldn't have happened. Instead of letting them sleep, you wanna snatch her and take her with you. Then you got a dude coming in my bedroom where my kids are asleep, and they're trying to get in my bed and take my kids because all of y'all are drunk.
Y'all already know how I feel about this whole situation. Y'all know how I feel. I'm sure everybody knows now how I feel about this situation, bro. Like, should no other man be able to come and put their hands on your kids and do anything? I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's my motherfucking brother, nigga. Nigga, don't put your hand on my children, nigga.
Y'all can't drive these kids drunk. I'm not letting that happen.
You fucking with my churn, bro. That's a no fly zone.
This dude is coming in my room, getting in my bed to take my kid. I'm going to defend my kids, and I'm gonna defend my space. And now, when they call the police, no problem. I'm sure the police gonna come and understand what I'm going through.
Last time I left them with you, they found you naked in the bed with a woman.
They found him naked in bed with a woman, bro. That argument, bro. This man got his own shit going on. Ain't like he at your house. He's at his house. If he got a gal at the house, bro, y'all know how kids is. Kids bust in the room. I done bust in the room on my mama and my stepdad at one time in a period. I'm sure kids bust in the room, bro. And they gonna see what they see if you're not expecting them to open up the door, dog. Like what?
I just want to say, I've been doing a really great job at protecting my peace and staying off of social media and just going to work, taking care of my kids, minding my business.
What you should do, like this bitch saying all this shit, like nigga, she need a fucking award, bitch. I'm not giving you no award for doing what you're supposed to do. You supposed to take care of your fucking kids, bitch. What?
I love my kids. And I would never do anything to put them in danger.
So,
the GPB.
Hold on.
It's a Georgia thing.
Hold on. Diamonds. Yeah, so.
Them with a man who's waving the.
But check this out. She started talking about the man was waving the gun. We already know what happened. We covered this shit. But just to reiterate, she said she would never do nothing to her kids that was dangerous. Bitch, you drunk. The motherfucker you leaving with drunk. And you about to take your kids and drive drunk to go, bitch, no. The fuck is wrong with you? Like, motherfuckers gotta be right so much that they just kill their own argument. Like, you trying to be right, but bitch, you can't be right in this shit. Like, you're wrong, bitch. All Ray J said was, hey man, leave my kids at the house because y'all been drinking. That sound like, brother, they should have been locking her ass up. That's what it sounded like to me.
I would never do anything to put my kids' lives in danger.
And she talking about, oh, the nigga waving a gun. Man, stop it, bro. If you think you're gonna make a profit, stop that shit, bitch. Stop it.
I'm the best mother, and I do it alone. I take my kids to school alone. I go to parent-teacher conferences alone. I put them to bed alone, while you're out here running around the world terrorizing women.
he terrorizing women. I have not heard a story where this man was terrorizing a woman. I mean, if y'all know, y'all get in the comment section, but never heard of Ray J terrorizing women. I heard him trying to beef with other niggas and shit like that, but I ain't never heard that man terrorizing no damn women. I haven't heard it. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
And abusing women.
So, just so you know, Princess saying that Ray J was out here terrorizing women actually coincides with the fact that the other day Ray J was doing a podcast, and while he was there, Ray J said that during the course of his lifetime, he has actually done a dirty tango with over 11,900 women. That's right, not 11, not 900.
Man, so this nigga almost damn slept with 12,000 females? Like, bruh, that's a high body count, bruh. That nigga probably got every disease known to man, my nigga. Like, he got everything. That nigga got that Magic Johnson. He got that Arthur Ashe. That nigga got that, he got everything.
11,900 women. And Ray J also said that when he hit the 10,000 mark, he actually had a party to commemorate the milestone.
I ain't never heard 45,000 bodies. I'm with my best friend right there. I've never heard 45,000 bodies in my life.
Here's what's crazy. I just did the big celebration. They did the whole confetti at booby trap. What did we do it for? Celebrating how many? I was celebrating 10,000 bodies for Ray J. 10,000? Yeah, it was. It was a celebration at Booby Trap. They did a celebration for me. So you got 10,000 girls you slept. I can believe it.
So he proud of that shit. Like, bro, like that ain't nothing to be proud of, bro. That ain't nothing to be proud of, bro. For real, bro. Like, I would be proud of being married and still being married after so many years. Like, that's something to be proud of. But to be able to say, okay, I slept with damn near 12,000 women, bro, like that's nasty work, bro.
10,000. Let me shake your hand. You deserve props for that. That's a lot. I'm not gonna doubt.
It's probably like 11,900. But why you not counting? I don't know if that's for sure, but I know at least 10 once I got all the way here.
Okay, got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yep, so 10,000.
How many of those bodies? How many?
That's a lot of land, nigga. 10,000 bodies. I know the number that I got. I thought was beastly, but 10,000. I'm over 1,000. I'm not no rapper.
Listen,
Now, after Ray J disclosed that number, the internet was on.
Bro, these niggas act like little kids, bro. Like, they act like they're in high school or some shit. Like, at some point in your life, bro, you got to grow up, dog. You know? You got to be a man. You got to take care of your business. You got to, you know what I'm saying, handle shit. A lot of people, you know, I'm sure y'all know, bro, being intimate that many times, bro, exposes yourself to STDs and, like, yeah, that's crazy.
Fire. And one person was like, oh my goodness, how many ST blanks do you have? Because ain't no way you get through that unscathed. And then somebody else was like, Princess, sign those papers meow, because this ain't cute, trolling or not. After that, somebody else came through and said, that's why his spirit is in shambles. All right, so after Ray J spoke out of...
So, that's crazy. That's a deep comment. But a lot of people, they don't put two and two together. But bro, when you make a love to somebody or whatever, y'all are basically intertwining spirits. Your spirits are intertwined. So it's like, that's why you see if a girl, she fuck with a whole bunch of different dudes, she be off a lot because like she got so many spirits, especially if niggas nothing in her. If niggas doing that, like, I mean, all those spirits are just intertwining in her body, and it's like, it's a spiritual thing, though. That's why they said you should be married and become one with one person. That's basically, you know what I'm saying, why they say that, you know.
The situation, and Princess also spoke about the situation. Krishan Rock jumped online to confirm that yes, indeed, Ray J's spirit is in fact in shambles, because Krishan Rock said that she's been working with Ray J for a while, and what she's noticed, and she's only saying this because she loves him and he's her friend, but what she's noticed is that Ray J is rejecting God right now because he's hurt, and Ray J really needs some help.
I pray that Ray J get the help he needs mentally. You know, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I've seen this coming from Ray J because it was like the way he crash out and the way he get drunk was how I used to get drunk. And I only got drunk so you can hear me, so you can feel me, so you can know that I'm hurting inside. I'm broken. And then it's like stems from wanting to idle, right? And like me and him have talks off camera how his mental is. And you know, I kept saying God this, God that, and he just was only rejecting God because of something else. He wasn't rejecting God because he don't believe in God. He was rejecting God because his heart is broken. So that's why I used to be around Ray J a lot, because
I don't know what this broken heart shit is. Like this right here, I don't know what this about. The broken heart shit. Like where does that come in? Where does that correlate? Like what broken heart, nigga?
I really love him, bro. You feel me? Amen.
Look, similar to Krishan Rock, most people have love for Ray J. I mean, we've been watching Ray J ever since he was the little boy on a Sinbad show, and then when he used to make the guest appearances on his sister Brandy's show, Moesha. I mean, for real, Ray J has been a part of our lives for a very long time. So I guess most people would agree when we say that we really want Ray J to succeed. But this right here is a very bad situation. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into what happened between him and his ex on Thanksgiving or harbor on it, because that's a whole lot. But what I will say is this: I hope and pray that Ray J does some serious soul searching and takes a little accountability, and in doing so, seeks out the mental health help that he really needs. Because although some people thought that Ray J was just wilding out on the internet for clicks and views and self-promotion, it's very obvious now that the issues that Ray J is currently having go far beyond social media. And let me say,
but you gotta think about some of the niggas that Ray J be hanging with, bro. Ray J is like, I think that Whack 100 was managing this boy. Or this allegedly Whack 100 was managing Ray J. And I think he was managing Ray J before he started managing the game.
this, because this not only applies to Ray J, but it also applies to a lot of people out there. If you're somebody who has a body count that's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,000 people, and you're not a prostitute because that is not your full-time job, then I don't believe that there's any way humanly possible on God's green earth that you can deal with that many people and still have self-respect for yourself at the same time. I mean, for real, do you understand that in order to catch 11,900 bodies, you would have to share yourself with a different person every day for 32 years? And I know, somebody's gonna come in the comment section like, Source, come on now, Ray J ain't catch 11,900 bodies. Listen, even if Ray J and other Ray J-esque individuals are out here doing Will Chamberlain numbers, that's still crazy. You know why? Because thousands and thousands and thousands of people should not be worthy of your goods. Additionally, I'm a firm believer that every time you link up with somebody in that way, you create a connection or a spiritual soul tie with the other person.
Just said it earlier. Hey, y'all heard what I said.
You are watching a master at work.
So when you're just out here in these streets dealing with anybody and everybody, I can't imagine how many foul spirits you got up on you and up in you. I mean, at the point where you're like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 people, they might as well just call you Legion.
I want to thank all the ladies that supported throughout the 10,000.
They said call that nigga Legion. If y'all read the Bible, y'all know who Legion is. 1,000 demons.
This is not used the costume 2 times. So it's been a good, safe run. It's been, and you know what? It's been a long journey, but this is where it stops for me. Once I reached that milestone, I knew that this is where I'm gonna start retiring, and kind of like moving into a new life. So
this is not something to celebrate whatsoever. Speaking on 10,000 women and having 10,000 women in your life, I promise you, over half of them don't look as good as Princess Love. Not only that, people don't know the lifestyle that come along with that many people. If it's really true that he does over that many amount of people, you got to think about what come with that. Consistent ST tests, consistently waking up with different issues attached to your body. You waking up not knowing why you feel sad, why you feeling sick, why you feeling hurt, why you feeling all these different emotions. It's because of that different type of energy that you're allowing inside of your body. Swapping energies with that many people is diabolical. I'm not gonna lie to you. You never want to get to a point where you in life having 10,000 women under your belt or 10,000 men under your belt. If that's the case, I promise you, you definitely need to go see a doctor on a consistent basis if you really moving like that. Sleeping with that many people is just a sign of having low respect for yourself.
You need to be traveling with a guy. You need to be traveling with a traveling doctor looking at it. You need that.
Anyhow, back to Ray J. We're sending prayers out to the brother because obviously he's going through it, and we really pray and hope that Ray J is able to get the help that he needs. Because honestly, it's not even for him anymore, it's for the kids. And since we're speaking about the kids, I gotta tell you, some of you rappers have got to do better because you can't be out here forgetting your kids' names like Finesse 2 times.
Shawty, quit lying on me. You was playing with kids. I don't play about mine. I got 5. There's Rakaya, Dylan, Vanessa, Mercy, and what's the other name? Rakaya, Dylan, Vanessa, and 2 more there.
That nigga forgot his own kids' God damn. How you forget your own children's name, nigga? Bruh, this nigga, hold on, let me run that shit back, bruh. Run that shit back, bruh. The man forgot his kids' names, bro.
Some of you rappers have got to do better because you can't be out here forgetting your kids' names like Finesse 2 times.
Shawty, quit lying on me. You was playing with kids. I don't play about mine. I got 5. There's Rakaya, Dylan, Vanessa, Mercy, and what's the other name? Rakaya, and 2 more there.
2 more there. 2 more.
And listen.
Boy, you sound ignorant, bruh. How ignorant can you get, bruh? Like, nigga, you don't know all your, bruh. You can't make this shit up, bruh. Man, you can't make this shit up, bruh. That man forgot his own kids' names, bro. Like, what? Bro, y'all niggas tripping.
I understand you forgetting your car keys or where you parked in the mall, but how in the world do you forget your kids' names? I mean, Finesse 2 times should be ashamed of himself. Cause that's crazy, and it's not like he forgot once. My man tried to do it twice and forgot both times. And that brings me to Nick Cannon, because Nick Cannon is also somebody who has a tendency to forget his kids' names. But the other day, he wasn't talking about his kids. Instead, he was talking about Lenny Kravitz. And he said that Lenny Kravitz is mad musty and his underarms be stinking.
Any musty celebrities?
Musty. That's a lot of niggas that don't wear deodorant. You ain't got a musty celebrity? They get too early. Who was musty?
The black community would kill me.
I know who you talking about.
I got to go to the grave with that. And my will, I want y'all to reveal who it was.
I'll just start asking you questions. Bad singer?
No, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Bad singer?
I would never live it down. And it's been multiple musties. That's how I know.
I'm not even gonna say the name of who it is.
Give you
want mustard.
I'm
gonna tell you what it is, because they get on that like natural thing. Yeah, we don't wear all aluminum. Yeah, and they be stinking. Use aluminum. They get to a certain pay rate.
Give me that Reynolds wrap arm.
Okay.
I can't be musty.
A lot of these celebrities that get on that earthy,
Yeah, for sure.
you know. So who you talking about? I'm talking about. Yeah. The Hollywood. Okay, so I can guess. Look. If you guess, I'll tell you.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Lenny Kravitz? Must. I knew it!
Hold on, you gotta run that shit back. You gotta run that back. That nigga said must.
Can't be musty.
A lot of these celebrities that get on that earthy,
Yeah, for sure.
you know. So who you talking about? I'm talking about. Yeah. The Hollywood. Okay, so I can guess. Look. If you guess, I'll tell you.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Lenny Kravitz? Musty.
All right. So after Nick Cannon said that in his opinion, Lenny Kravitz has a musty.
I know they had the Michael Jackson story, but they was saying that nigga. They say that nigga, boy, that was rough out here. Hey, they say Tupac. They were like Tupac and Gemini like me, so we be kind of junky. We be stacking shit around and don't give a fuck about nothing but what we give a fuck about. But we ain't gonna be stanking around here, them motherfuckers.
A whole lot of people came in the comment section, but instead of talking about Lenny, they actually came for Nick Cannon. And one person said, okay now, he crossed the line. Lenny is hella unproblematic. Nick is becoming weirder and weirder every day. And then after that, somebody else said, having 7 baby mamas and 12 kids also gives signals of inappropriate pH balance also. And then after that, somebody else chimed in and said, sorry, nope. I want to
They said that nigga pH balance off. That's fucked up.
with Lenny right after a show, and he did not smell anything remotely close to musty. And since my parents taught me to say nothing at all, if I have nothing nice to say, I'm gonna leave Nick right where he is. Let me tell you something. Lenny Kravitz.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't give a damn if I do meet a celebrity and they stinking or whatever. I'm not finna. One of my homeboys, oh, I met such and such. Oh, I caught him and yeah, he was at the gas station. Yeah, man, that nigga was stinking, man, and all that shit. Like, bro, come on, bro. That's not what I'm trying to put out by nobody, bro.
It smelled like hot dog-ish on a barbecue grill, and I would still prefer to hang out with Lenny Kravitz before I would ever want to hang out with Nick Cannon. And I can't figure out for the life of me why Nick Cannon would go on a podcast and say that about Lenny Kravitz, because just like everybody said in the comment section, Lenny Kravitz doesn't bother anybody. And just so Nick Cannon knows, there's a difference.
Yeah, you right though. Lenny Kravitz, bro. I don't hear nothing out of Lenny Kravitz unless he performing, and that's it, bro. Like, I mean, the man ain't bothering nobody. You don't hear. When the last time you heard some shit about Lenny Kravitz, nigga? Come on, bro.
Between smelling earthy and being musty. Listen, let me know down below. What do you guys think about Nick Cannon going on a podcast and trying to play Lenny Kravitz? And last but not least, on Thanksgiving, while you were over there eating your turkey and stuffing, Remy Ma was doing big things. Because on Thanksgiving, Remy Ma actually launched her own streaming network called the Remy Network. And now that Remy is all the way up and on her way to becoming a streaming mogul,
man, get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. Like, that bitch is garbage, nigga. That bitch is trash.
would like your support.
I'm fried, y'all. Baby Network launched today. Oh, we are doing so good. Last time I checked, we was like in the top 200 apps. So fire. Malibu Tour, I miss you soon. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Everybody who downloaded Remy Network app, who's been streaming and watching all the content.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I don't even want to hear her voice, but that bitch is trash, nigga. let's see. We're gonna look at Jamel, aka Jamal. This one he did yesterday, but this still about this David thing, bro. Like the whole David thing, bro, is like really it's like kind of mind-boggling. It's my well.
Hey Frank, do that thing with
To me, what's mind-boggling to me is that he's not. I don't think he's been questioned, and I don't know why he ain't been locked up. That's them the two things. Because the girl was 14 years old when he was dealing with her. So
Hoverboard. Sure. It's beautiful. Look, goosebumps.
As I said before, this case is going to go down in history as one of the strangest, weirdest cases. Every other day, it seemed like something crazier is happening, weirder, stranger with this case, man. I don't know, man. You know, from the songs to the finding the tail, finding the body, and you know, when you look at the videos that he's made, it just seems like the evidence is all pointing his way to David, allegedly. But when they came out, TMZ, and said that the body was frozen, and then LAPD saying that it wasn't, you know, the medical examiner was saying that, you know, that's why it's going to be hard to find out about the cause.
that's the part we keep trying to figure out.
Trying to figure out, like, man, what
whole frozen body shit, like that part right there kind of like threw me for a loop because I was like, okay, frozen body. So like, what are you trying to tell us? Like, was it frozen before you found it, or was it? Are they saying the body was frozen when they found it, bro? Like, I don't.
What the hell is going on? And so much, it's like they say this, and these other people are denying it. I don't know. But I got this video here from TMZ that says the dated update I was not expecting to give. I believe this is Harvey going to be sitting down talking. I just want to hear what information he knows versus what they're, because I know he has to be talking about what LAPD said in this. He has to be. So we ain't going to waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
There is a grand jury that has convened in the case involving the death of Celeste Rivas. And this is a really interesting twist. And underlying it all is what I believe is a war between the LAPD and the LA County Medical Examiner. So here's what happened. The LA Times got hold of a petition that the LAPD filed asking to block the medical examiner from releasing any information about the death of Celeste Rivas. This is highly unusual, and as a matter of fact...
So, because I've seen something a little similar to this, and I forgot what other case it was. It was like, LAPD didn't want certain information getting out. Because
so sometimes when they're doing an investigation, they don't want all the information to get out to the public because at the end of the day, you know, if the whole world knows what the police knows, they won't be able, the prosecutor, when the case comes to trial, they won't be able to, they'll have multiple sources of people putting in defenses against what the evidence is. So that's why they might not want the evidence to be out right now.
They didn't want
the alleged or the person who may be guilty of this to know that they were on to them. So it's like, oh, they know the body was frozen. Damn. They, because they said David allegedly might have had help. So maybe that's what the back and forth is. Like, because when information comes out, somebody's going to end up leaking it. And it seems like TMZ be getting the leaks. But it's like LAPD is like, no, like, shh, be quiet, don't say nothing. Even if it's true, just hold on. That's what it seems like is going on. But then you have people on the outside like, yo, what the hell is going on with this case? Y'all say this, and he seems like he's a suspect. Now he is a suspect, like, arrest him already. And they're like, hold on, there's somebody else involved.
The LAPD tried this back in September, and the judge in that case said there's no basis for doing that the LAPD didn't make a case. Well, they went back again, apparently a few days ago, and they asked again, seal all the information that the medical examiner has, and that judge did it. And the medical examiner was pissed and came out with a statement saying it's highly unusual. They believe in transparency, obviously a problem. The LA Times has seen that petition. The petition itself is sealed. So you can't even see the LAPD applying to get the order. It's all sealed. The LA Times, they say they've seen the petition, and in it, it says that a grand jury was convened in mid-November, just a week or so.
In mid-November, so that was like last week
ago, and it's an investigative grand jury where they can subpoena witnesses and help the LAPD get information. Because think about it, the LAPD calls somebody and says, we want to talk to you. They say no. But if the grand jury subpoenas them,
they have to come
and they have to testify.
Yep.
So that's why law enforcement uses these grand juries. So this investigative grand jury, it met for a couple of days. We don't know if it's still in force. My guess would be it probably is, because the LAPD is looking at this, trying to get information. And a lot of people, when LAPD calls, they don't want to talk. But they have to if it's a grand jury.
I see what you're saying.
This gets back to David. We told you that David, even though nothing is formal, the LAPD is viewing him as a suspect in a homicide. They believe it's a homicide, even though the medical examiner hasn't yet said that, and we're told they may never be able to because of the condition of her body. We also, you may know, reported a story over the weekend that we have been told by sources that her body was partially frozen.
Right.
The captain of the LAPD came out and said that's not true. We went back to our source connected.
So we're gonna see what the source connected to was, what Harvey gonna say.
To the medical examiner, and they tripled, quadrupled, sextupled down and said it was partially frozen.
So what kind of, like, this sound like, and I said the same thing yesterday. I said, it sound like they put that, I mean, I don't know what kind of freezing they did, but if somebody, like, just say somebody hypothetically, you put somebody in a batch of dry ice, dry ice, not regular ice, dry ice, that might be something that could, it's like this motherfucker masterminded this shit, bro, so they couldn't catch him.
Interesting that her fingers were so waterlogged they couldn't
even get a fingerprint. They couldn't get a fingerprint off of her. So it's like her fingers were so swollen that she couldn't even get a fingerprint. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going? What was they doing, my nigga? Like,
the medical examiner's documents.
So my whole thing is like, what the hell is the point of making that up?
For real.
And I can see LAPD saying, no, it wasn't, because they want to keep that a secret, you know. But as far as the medical examiner saying that the body, or somebody leaking that their body was frozen, it's like,
what's up?
When LAPD wants to keep it a secret, I can see them not leaking that information. But if that information comes,
we talking about the whole David and Celeste thing. What's up? Oh, that's Medusa. What's up? What's up, Medusa? I goddamn Medusa. Yeah, Medusa, we up in here. We talking about shit. We talking about the whole David thing. I don't know where you live out there in California. I don't know if you live out there in the LA or whatever. Where you live at, Medusa? That's crazy. I got one of my mods in here. No, East Coast. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast too. You know, I'm in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta and shit. Yeah. We ain't trying to drop you low. We ain't trying to dox you.
Now, I don't see no point of saying, like no. Like, the information is out. Because then now you're confusing people saying, like, wait, why would they say that the body is frozen? Like, what was the point of that? And then they over here saying no. Like,
so the whole body frozen thing to me was just like, it kind of threw me for a loop, because I was like, why would they freeze her body? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, was y'all saving parts? Was y'all, I mean, I'm not getting it at this point. Like, and for her to be found in a Tesla, like, you know, I thought Teslas had cameras on them. So, like, they should have been able to go to the Tesla camera and been able to actually, you know what I'm saying, just figure out, like, who was getting in this car, maybe who put whatever in the trunk or whatever, however she got in this car. They say the Teslas got the cameras on them. So, because that's how they saw Julio Fulio from where I'm from, Jacksonville, Florida. That's how they saw his murder in Tampa.
Again, I can see LAPD not leaking that information, saying that the body is frozen, because now whoever froze the body, they know that y'all know. You know what I mean? But once the information is out and it's coming from someone in the medical field, it's like, well, I mean, the information's out now, so whatever. Because now it just looks crazy to me.
This is weird. This weird activity, bro.
Or am I tripping?
Is that they couldn't get that fingerprint because waterlogged fingers.
Lip dry as
so
hell, man.
That is the current state of this case. To summarize, the LAPD is clearly in the throes of an investigation. They're using the grand jury to get witnesses, presumably, to talk that they otherwise could not get to speak to them. David, we're told, is a suspect. We're told there is a second suspect that has something to do with the dismemberment of Celeste's body.
So they chopped it up. So they dismembered the body. Okay. So it was dismembered. So I'm thinking maybe they chopped the girl up. They chopped up and put her in some dry ice, and that's how they wasn't able to figure out how you know, she succumbed to her injuries that, you know, led to her death.
A huge conflict between the medical examiner and the LAPD. Lauren Conlon from LA Magazine was...
So my whole thing is this. I don't want this to be one of those cases that slowly but surely you start to forget about.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, you're like...
It could be something like that.
Whatever happened to that Celeste Rivas case? You know? because again, he is in the industry, and
the craziest thing is, y'all, like, I don't know if y'all been on the internet like that, well, YouTube like that lately, but depending on what y'all be watching, like, I'm sure maybe a lot of people have seen that. What's her name? The Kanika Jenkins case. It kind of was like just slid, like we forgot about the whole Kanika Jenkins thing. Oh, thank you, baby. Too late. What? Too late. Oh, no. Hey, I don't be worrying about who watching this shit like that. I just, you know what I'm saying? This shit. Long as somebody in here, if it's zero, I'm still gonna do this shit. I don't give a damn. Shit. Hey, I'm rocking with the program.
I just don't know if somebody look. This what I'm about to say may not be for everybody, but again, if you're on the same wavelength as me, we know about the industry, we know about the rituals, we know about those sacrifices. So if this is what he did, then they're trying to find a way to protect him.
Oh, okay.
As I said in another video.
Oh no, I feel you, baby. I feel you. That's what the minds be doing. Yeah. But I ain't been getting a lot of traffic like that, so I just been, probably might just be me and you and him, Medusa. We chilling in this bitch.
What happened didn't go as smoothly as they thought. So now it's like they're caught.
Medusa, thank you for coming back. We needed you. We needed you. I'm talking about I'm happy. Happy, joy. Hold on. We gotta get the sitcom thing for you. Medusa done came in. It's gonna get real scary, bro. We got Medusa. Oh, my Thanksgiving, it was cool. How was yours? Yeah, I ain't do much. I just, you know what I'm saying? I cooked and that was it. I ain't really do shit. I be at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be chilling. I don't, you dig? I be in there bit chilling, like.
And they're trying to cover up everything. But then when you go and you look at all of his music and all this stuff, people are like, well, wait a minute. He seems guilty. So if this was a sacrifice or something like that,
I'll be right back.
It didn't go as planned.
30 seconds.
And now they got to figure out what the hell they're going to do. So all I'm saying is, if at the end of the day, he's like innocent, that's going to look very, very strange for all the people on the outside. Because if you look at all the comments, they're like, arrest him already. He needs to be in jail.
Garden Lights shines with pictures and familiar favors through January 11th. Get tickets today.
Roku's self-serve ads platform. It's easier than ever with Ads Manager. Sign up today.
So like to chime in, but before she does, would you like to subscribe?
I want to echo a couple things that Harvey said here. First and foremost, I have said from the start, it seems like LAPD and the medical examiner's office are completely at odds here. And I spoke to a forensic death investigator the other day, Joseph Scott Morgan, about the possibility of Celeste's body being frozen at one point. Not being frozen upon discovery, but at one point.
Right.
Now, what he said was, a medical examiner would be able to tell based on doing tests with the tissue. So they would be able to see if the body had thawed,
Oh yeah. I don't really celebrate. I know exactly what it means, so like I don't celebrate it either. I'm just coming back and answering your point on that one. Like I know exactly what it is. It's colonialism. It's We'll just say that. Just we don't want to get too deep into it. Oh, okay. All right, sweetheart. Appreciate you, baby. Appreciate you, baby.
And unthawed through microscopic cellular tissue. I mean, his words, not mine. But when TMZ got this leak from a source close to the medical examiner's office, my understanding was that testing had been done.
Right.
It had been done to the point that the LAPD deemed this a homicide or a murder investigation, although they haven't come right out and said this. This was reported by the LA Times based on the petition they obtained by the LAPD blocking the medical examiner from releasing the death records. They saw this information.
And so by doing that, because at first he wasn't a suspect, by doing that, making him a suspect, right? Or I think I'm saying this right. By making him a suspect, he can't like try to leave the country or nothing like that.
Okay, so cool.
You know.
So boom, he can't leave the country, and they made him a suspect. Bro, if you're a suspect, they should be able to question you. Have they questioned him yet? And if they have, like, how have they come to a conclusion of, you know, basically what's going on? You dig? You know what I mean?
That's why I felt like they were waiting to see and gather more information before they came out and named him a suspect. But then once that got leaked, they're like, oh no, he's a suspect now. You know, so that's what I feel is going on.
And that they're treating this like a homicide. So again, in my opinion, that came from the medical examiner's findings that they don't want out there. They do not want people like us speculating what possibly could have happened to Celeste and who was involved, because they don't want to, I guess, hinder their investigation. Although, I mean, at this point, there's tons of speculation, but I do believe that the theory of her body being frozen at one point is correct based on that. Now, just piggybacking off of this, on that petition to block the records from being released, the LA Times said they saw a grand jury number, which sort of got them thinking, okay, is the grand jury being convened? And yes, as Harvey said, it's an investigative grand jury. So these types of grand juries could take a really long time. I mean, we're talking months here. It's not gonna be easy, and it's not.
And that's why I said where slowly but surely people be like, what the hell is going on? Because like, there may not be no new information coming out. It could be people like me or her or just someone kind of saying online like, yo, what's going on? But as far as like breaking news, we may not see that because they're investigating behind closed doors. But we shall see.
Going to be fast. However, this is a step in the right direction. The investigative grand juries are used for complex cases where police believe that a crime has been committed, but they don't necessarily have all of the details, they don't have all of the witnesses, they don't have all of the evidence. And with the investigative grand jury, they're going to be able to recommend proper subpoenas. So I'll give you an example. Let's say there is video surveillance, and this is hypothetical, video surveillance of somebody moving that Tesla at the end of July. Now, let's say there are rumors, and I don't know if the rumors are true or not, but that this person who moved the Tesla is not in the country. Well, police don't have the ability to say, hey, get back to the US, we want to talk to you. They can't do that unless a subpoena comes from a grand jury. So,
as I said, when I was talking about people fleeing, like you can't tell them to come back or you can't tell them don't leave. You know, unless there's I understand, I get all that. I just think that the people on the outside see like this overwhelming evidence, you know, as far as the music videos, they see all this stuff and they're like, you know, you'd be like, man, even Stevie Wonder can see this. So I don't know, man. I just feel like right now, I mean, they say two people like David and someone else. It could be more people, you know. It could be people who are involved and didn't even know what was going on.
They just drove the car and didn't know that it was a dead body in the car.
You know, so it's probably a lot of people that they have to question. But and then on top of all of that, the age difference. You know, the whole age difference thing. So we shall see, man.
So the age difference thing to me is the most you know, the craziest part about it, because if they had text messages with me text messaging a little ass girl or some shit, bro, I'm going to jail, bro. I ain't gonna ask no questions, none of that crazy shit, none of that, bro. I'm going to jail, dog. We're gonna do a law and crime episode right quick, cause I want to try to get it to 2 hours, and this is 28 minutes, so 2 hours, cause I gotta go pick up some bread, y'all. But let me see.
There is no talking him out. And what specifically did he tell you he was planning on doing? Go shoot Nate.
3 lives collide in a small Oregon town.
This is law and crime, and they talking about Oregon man unalived after late night fling. I guess it with a coworker. Yeah, with a coworker's girlfriend.
A jealous boyfriend.
Do you think I killed him, or do you think I'm involved in killing him?
His volatile girlfriend.
He messaged you a couple hours before Nikki was killed that he needed you to bring in this tool. What is he referring to?
The gun.
And the coworker caught in the middle.
Do you think he was like trying to pick up on me?
I couldn't tell you.
What begins inside a bakery spirals into suspicion, betrayal, and violence.
And the video basically shows the driver of the car killing me.
And at the center of it all, a deadly love triangle that leaves one young man dead and police hunting for his killer.
Why me? I'm a family man. Why would I go jeopardize it to kill this guy? I should have just called the gun from him.
It's crazy. This is crazy, dog. Like, hey, bro, I'm like, this a word to the wise, man. Like, bro, y'all don't mess with nobody else gal, bro. Get your own gal, and then if somebody end up messing with your gal, bro, just let her go, bro. Like, for real, bro. Like, it ain't even worth it, man.
I'll take us down.
Why me? I will have my attorney call you. No, unbelievable.
In the final days of April 2024, police were already familiar with the Milwaukee apartment shared by Cody James Denowith and his girlfriend, Dominique Marie Britt. A domestic violence call had brought officers to the door, and Denowith spent a brief stint in jail. It was during that short time behind bars that Britt delivered a revelation. She claimed that Nathan Dean Anderson, Denowith's coworker at a bakery chain, had sexually assaulted her. After Britt's allegation, Denowith was furious, and he wanted Nathan Anderson dead. It's late afternoon on April 29th, 2024, on a quiet neighborhood street in Clackamas County, Oregon. Around 5:30 p.m., Cody Denowith finds Nathan Anderson. Denowith raises the Sig Sauer and pulls the trigger. 3 shots tear into Anderson's abdomen. Neighbors hear the gunfire and rush to call 911. Paramedics arrive quickly and race Anderson to Oregon Health and Science University Hospital. Doctors attempt to save him, but it's too late. He's pronounced dead soon after he arrives. The news spreads fast. At the intersection where Anderson collapsed, friends and family begin to gather.
This is crazy, bro. Like you wake up one day and then one day you're not here. Like this is wild work, bro.
Balloons, flowers, and messages are laid at a makeshift memorial. For those who loved him, the loss was immediate and devastating. And while they mourn, the killer disappears into the night. The crime scene is chaotic, but detectives waste no time. Witnesses tell deputies they recognized the shooter, Cody Denowith. The connection between Denowith, Dominique Britt, and Nathan Anderson gives investigators a clear direction from the start. Once a warrant is granted, they begin pulling data from Denowith's cell service provider, call logs, text messages, and timestamps. The phone data is damning. Texts show Denowith had messaged family members before the shooting asking them for help to kill Anderson. All had refused. But one thing was clear.
And that's crazy, bro. Like, that's why, if y'all, I don't know if y'all be watching me like that, but, bro, I be telling y'all all the time, bro, if it ain't nothing, don't do it with your phone, bro. Just don't do it with your phone, big dog. I'm telling you.
This was premeditated. Forensics come back on the bullets and casings collected at the crime scene. They're consistent with a Sig Sauer P365. Surveillance video from multiple angles around the scene confirms Denowith's silver sedan was spotted near the scene when the shots rang out, and it was missing its license plates. With witnesses, ballistics, digital records, and Dominique Britt's participation, detectives now have everything they need, except their guy. 1 week after the murder, the hunt finally comes to an end.
Tune in to GPB. It's a Georgia thing.
Georgia. Hold on, y'all. I ain't got.
Detectives locate Cody James Denowith and place him under arrest. Detectives have their suspect. Now, they want his story. On May 6, 2024, inside a small interview room at the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office, the cameras roll as Cody Denowith is brought in.
First off, am I under arrest? Yes, sir. For what?
The detectives remind him this room is wired with cameras and audio.
This room's audio and video recorder. This is Alex. He's also a detective.
Okay.
They read him his rights, then they start to probe.
So we're investigating the death of a man named Nathan Anderson.
Yeah, I heard about that.
How do you hear about that?
Social media.
Social media.
That's no.
Social media. That's what everybody say when they get in there. Oh, yeah, I heard about it. Oh, I see it on a little Facebook or Instagram. Or they always say that.
You know Nathan?
Yeah, he used to be my worker.
He used to be a worker for you?
Yeah.
At Dave's?
At Dave's. Yeah.
When was that?
Maybe a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, we hung out maybe 2 or 3 times since then. I helped him move from his mom's to an apartment complex. And it's the first time I heard from him.
Bro, you going to jail.
About 6 months.
When was that?
Maybe a few months back.
Okay.
Yeah.
When's the last time that you talked to him?
Talked to him?
Yeah.
When I got out of jail, I talked to him.
But his voice hardens as he recalls what happened while he was locked up.
I guess he'd come over to my apartment while I was in jail and ended up getting my girlfriend high and all sorts. Yeah, I don't know the whole story. He wouldn't tell me it.
According to Denowith, Anderson crossed a line.
Do you think he was like trying to pick up Dominique?
I couldn't tell you. He wouldn't tell me. I tried to get the full story from him for a couple of days and he kept getting all heated arguments and stuff and, you know, cussing him and this, that, and the other. And it's on Facebook if you've been on his. I'm sure you have since you're doing an investigation. I'm sure that's probably why I'm here because of all his threats and stuff, right?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it myself personally. What kind of threats was he making to you?
Just that he's in my life and this, that, and the other. And he doesn't, I don't know him and where he's from. He's from the cartel and he's from GE and he's this, that, and the other. And he'll wipe me clean and blah, blah, blah. And lots of drugs talking.
Okay. That didn't seem like he was.
No, he didn't.
He did that.
He couldn't. I don't know what he was doing. I couldn't tell you personally.
How did that make you feel? Did you feel threatened?
No, not at all. You know, he was like my little brother. You know, I didn't know him on a personal level, But, he's younger than me. We've been through some of the same things. He had his life on track there for a minute, and if he needed help, all he had to do was call.
Yeah.
I was always there if he needed help.
So it's kind of messed up that he went over to your apartment then, given the fact that it sounds like you tried to help him out.
Yeah, I didn't really mind, I didn't think he was trying to pick up on her, but she couldn't remember what was going on because she was blacked out drunk. Okay. And so I tried to get the story from him.
He sound like a simp. He sound like a real good simp, like one of them good simps. Oh, I got drunk, man.
And all I asked him was, hey, screenshot me the messages that you got.
Why is your girl getting drunk with another man?
Had. That way I can get some clarity on the situation of what happened. Yeah. And immediately I just went into blah, 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 that blah, blah. Like, dude, some simple screenshots. Like, what's the problem?
What did you think went down with him?
That she got taken advantage of. And I mentioned that to him on Facebook as well. You see that if you took a look.
Did he deny it?
And he didn't deny it, but he didn't confirm it, I felt like he's trying to protect something. And then it came down to like, just holler at me when you're cool off, man. And a couple days go by and I'm like, hey, are we cool? Like, are we both good? I know we're both hot-headed. Are we?
He talking with his hand behind his back, bro. He trying to get free out of everything everything he loves. He trying to get free out of.
Good? It's like, oh yeah, we're good. Like, this, that, and the other. And I couldn't tell you the exact conversation word for word, But, we're like, all right, we're both cool. That's all right.
You guys hang out again?
No, we haven't hang out since. And then a few days go on, and I see some stuff on Facebook from Caleb posting it, RIP, and I'm like, what happened? I messaged her.
You messaged her?
I messaged her, yeah, and she said that the detectives aren't being clear on what happened, just that he was murdered.
The detectives tighten the screws.
One of the things that we found when we were kind of investigating this is Nathan's phone wasn't with his body when his body was found.
Okay.
And after his death, his phone actually traveled to the area of your apartment.
Okay.
Okay. Did you have Nathan's phone with you?
No.
No?
How could I have his phone? I was never with him.
Right there. Hey. You know you done fucked up, right? Right? But he said that, hey, the phone traveled to your house after he got killed.
Basically, what I'm getting at is...
Bro, how stupid is you?
There's more surveillance images that we collected.
Is you stupid or is you dumb? Are you done or are you finished?
And I'm fairly certain that you're involved in this.
You think I killed him? Seriously?
Yes.
You think I killed him?
And if there's a reason for what happened, if he's threatening you, and, I don't know, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? All I know is... Yeah.
Lawyer.
Okay. Are you saying that you want a lawyer?
Well, obviously, if you guys think I killed somebody, I need a lawyer.
Okay, fair enough.
Turo helps me take my business anywhere I want.
For 60 years, families like ours have been growing apples from treetop applesauce and apple juice for families like yours.
Ripe, juicy apples.
Irrigation doesn't stop there. Even after asking for a lawyer, Denowith just keeps on.
Why is it that you guys think I killed him?
Well, based on our investigation.
Do you think I killed him or do you think I'm involved in killing him?
I think that you're responsible.
That I'm responsible for killing him?
Yes.
Like I first-handed killed him?
Yes.
Okay. What are you trying to charge me with?
Murder in the second degree and unlawful use of a weapon.
Okay. Under what grounds?
Based on the evidence we've collected in our investigation.
Do you have a reason, honest question, do you have a reason?
Bro, looking at him like, You going to jail, bro. You going to jail. Yeah.
Why we shouldn't be looking at you for this? Is there someone else we should be looking at?
I mean, I couldn't tell you firsthand there's somebody else, but me, why me?
Denowith pushes back,
why
painting
me?
himself as anything but a killer.
You know, I'm a family man. I work hard every day to support my family. Why would I go jeopardize it to kill this guy?
But the detectives have their theory, and they hammer it home.
So the car had license plates on it, which it did. And then on the day that Nathan was killed, it didn't have license plates on it. And didn't have license plates on it when you were arrested?
You said, did it?
Yeah, down Austin. Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at some point in there, license plates came off the car. The only reason someone would do that is if they were planning on killing Nathan and wanted to try to obscure their identity. So that's an element of premeditation, which is not a crime of passion killing. It's a thought through premeditated crime. And that's super interesting to me.
Denowith shrugs, weary and cornered.
And you took him off, picked him up, and we have video of you picking him up. Picked him up, took him down a particular area in the alleyway there. You shot him, you drove off the place out of your car. You wouldn't have taken the plates off your car unless you were planning on doing it. Premeditation. That's murder one. Is there any reason why we shouldn't be looking at murder one and should we look at murder two instead?
You guys can look at whatever you want. You guys are the investigators, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess we're looking at an option one, which is a crime of passion, right? You got pissed at the moment and shot and killed him. Option two is you planned it ahead of time, which is much worse. Maybe option three is you meant to shoot him but didn't mean to kill him. I don't know which one of those it is. Those obviously
options sound bad.
No, none of them are good, but there's a hierarchy of bad, worst, right? Which we kind of talked about. And this is kind of your opportunity to tell us which one of those it is, because
you fucked up. You fucked up.
Probably not going to get another one. And this is one of those deals where I don't want to tell your story for you if you can tell it for yourself, but that's the option you're giving me. So it's up to you to tell us what happened or not tell us what happened.
I think it's time to get a lawyer now.
Okay.
You say it's time to get a lawyer now. Nigga, you going to jail. You spoke too much. Like, you should have asked for a lawyer before you even got in there.
I agree.
Ready wherever you guys are. How long until I go to the jail?
Oh, just a few moments.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
Finally, the weight of the accusations against him sinks in.
Arrested for murder. It's not being arrested. Like this is probably 20 years in prison. Second degree murders. What does it carry?
Well, actually, we're now probably looking at more of a first degree murder.
How to go from second degree to first degree?
Well,
within 5 minutes.
Because of premeditation.
Have Cody's story. Defensive, flat, and full of denials. But now they want the other half. 2 days later, on May 8th, 2024, they sit his girlfriend, Dominique Marie Britt, down inside the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office.
In your relationship with Cody, what is Cody like? What's he about?
Well, he's usually a very happy, like, chill person, a great dad, like, loves our kids, like, that's his kid, you know, in his eyes. But he has his moments where he just is like, his down, like his mental, and he's struggled with that his whole life, but he just has never gone on medicine because he doesn't want to be a zombie, he says.
Do you think it's like depression or is it
I think
more
it's
psychosis?
Yeah.
Like, do you think he hears voices or?
Something in his head that's, I don't know.
Why do you think that? Is there behaviors you can attribute to like, hey, that's an example of him being kind of mentally unstable?
Yeah, like, accusing me of cheating on him when I'm like home all day with your kids. I cook, I clean, I take care of the house, like, I'm with your kids, or just like thinking like I'm being sneaky, or thinking that everybody hates him or people are talking about him, just like stuff like that, and it just gets worse and worse. And
does he kind of spiral when he gets into those?
yeah, like this last month completely different person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, they brought this old lady in there, and she ain't holding no punches. She like, let's go, nigga. Like, I'm like, damn.
Has there ever been any prior periods where he was like that?
No, this is like the worst it's got. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Has there ever been, I know that there was a call at your apartment on 24th, Milwaukee police came out. It was a domestic violence call, what I know.
Yeah, he was screaming and yelling.
Was there any physical stuff that night? Has there ever been any kind of physical abuse?
No, not at all. Like, usually, that night he drank like a whole fifth in like a 20-minute period from the time he got off work to the liquor store to the house.
What do you drink?
Crown Royal, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, he doesn't ever yell at me, nothing. Like, it's this moment.
Do you know what set it off, or why he's been acting like that?
No. I think him getting arrested the last time kind of just made everything worse. Like, within like the last 2 weeks, it's just been like, I don't know, bad, I guess. His mental health, I don't know.
While searching for any charges in Minnesota, we used TruthFinder to run background checks on Cody Denowith and Dominique Britt. On truthfinder.com, we typed in Cody James Denowith and Dominique Marie Britt's names, ages, and state of residence. In under a minute, our paid subscription service gave us access to several criminal and traffic reports, like those pertaining to their arrests in Minnesota. We even found information like aliases they might use, possible phone numbers, address history, and traffic records. Unlimited reports with this kind of information and more are available in minutes to anyone with a paid subscription. Law and Crime partners with TruthFinder, so our writers and reporters can research cases and reveal real information about suspects like Cody Denowith and Dominique Britt. But even if you don't work in true crime, truthfinder.com can give you peace of mind when you do these unlimited public record searches for the people around you. Search for sex offenders in your area. Find out if your neighbor is safe enough to invite over for dinner. And learn about the people in your life when you search their name on truthfinder.com. And they'll never know you looked. If you're watching this episode of Law and Crime Investigates, you can get 50% off your first month of confidential background reports at truthfinder.com/LCGates. The link is in the description.
Huggies Front Blowout Blocker versus Chocolate Syrup. Will it blow out?
But everything was just like, everything hurt. Like, yeah. No, like my whole body. Like,
Was it a hangover pain or was it a different pain?
different pain. Like, my hangover pain was like, oh my head.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you feel like something had happened to any of your intimate areas?
Maybe, I don't know. My whole body hurt. But according to like the cops when they showed up, I had blood on me from, I don't know, like my knees still, you can see, still scraped up. So I don't know, like.
Do you remember where that was from?
Mm-mm.
Hold on, let me see what it's at. Cause when they hit the 2, I'm 2 hours.
No, that night is a blur.
Then the conversation shifts to Denowith's intentions.
Did Cody ever express any sort of ill will against Nathan Anderson?
No, I think it just, whatever happened to me.
Yeah, I check out Law and Crime. Hey, I've been filming me in the Comedy Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit notification. We're gonna come back off of this right here. And we're gonna do, hold on, 18. Yeah, we're gonna do 18. Yeah. Hey, man. Appreciate everybody, man. I wanna goddamn holler at me, man. Just, you know.
And it can be
hit me up on all social media platforms. I will be available. Thank y'all for subscribing, liking, sharing, and also supporting.
I know he was talking about wanting to beat him up.
But detectives push, and Britt gives them what Cody Denowith
You are watching a master at work.